Today's video is about how I became an artist and why I became an artist. And it all started many years ago, back in the 80s when I was a little girl. Yes, I'm that old. And I started drawing back then. And I've always loved drawing, always been artistic. And I took the classes in high school, and that was pretty much the only thing that I passed in high school was art class. And I'm pretty sure that the reason why I passed is because I did frighten all the art teachers that I did have, because I swear to God they must have thought I was going to cast a spell on them because of the content that I drew. So yeah, that freaked a lot of people out. Freaked my teachers out anyway. But I've always been a very traditional artist in the fact that I only ever used to just draw with lead pencil, charcoal or pen. That was it. Paints like oil painting, oil paints, watercolors, acrylics, I was never really drawn to them, and I think it was also the fact that they intimidated the crap out of me as well. And I always loved drawing and doing stupid drawings in Microsoft Paint, which always led me to make rude and crude Christmas cards for my family. And it always involved my dad drunk somewhere. It was always drawing him drunk on a Christmas card and giving it to people. Yeah, so all my life I had just pretty much surrounded myself with art, with arty things, and I loved making things, I loved building things. If there was an art kit that I saw somewhere, I would buy it and I would make things. Any of those model kits that you can put together, like cars and bikes, I bought them, I put them together. Yeah, you get the gist. So once again, like a lot of artists go through, I had a lot of people telling me that you cannot make money from art. You can't do it. It's just something that you can't, that you just can't make an income from. So, I was a teenager and I took that on board by a lot of people, and I pretty much just put the idea to bed and I moved on with my life, and I went on to have a series of typical boring 9-to-5 jobs. So I pretty much kept doodling, I kept drawing, kept doing sketches, and I landed myself in a IT job. I became an IT technician, and I was able to dabble in websites and graphic design while I was on that, when I was in that position, which I'm actually still in right now. I still am an IT technician, but it's a full-time job in itself. So I had to make a decision whether I was going to do graphic design websites, or if I was going to stick to IT, and I decided to stick with IT because that's where my love and my passion was at that point in time in my life, because I loved problem solving and building and fixing computers for people. So I revisited drawing about 2008 to about 2012. I got back into it again, and I thought that maybe I can, try and do something with this again. And once again, I got shut down by, friends and family saying you can't make money with art. You just can't do it. So stop it. Go and do your 9-to-5 boring ass job and just stick with that. And at that stage, I still had dial-up internet. So I did not really discover YouTube at that stage, and I couldn't really, do a lot of things on the internet because I had dial-up. And when I went to work, we had, high-speed internet there, but I was always too busy and I could never actually, look at anything. So, once again, it just got pushed under the rug, so to speak. And yeah, and at that stage too, because I was so busy at work, and I became a traveling technician, so I was out on site all the time, and I was always, you know, going to different businesses, fixing computers and fixing servers. And then about 2010, I finally got high-speed internet at the home that I was in, because the reason why I had dial-up in the last house was because I lived out in the bush, and we couldn't get anything else other than dial-up. So we moved into town and I got high-speed internet. So I was then able to just, you know, whole world was open to me. So when I come home from work, I would get on the internet, I would look at things, I would, you know, I was able to just live a life on the internet. At that stage, I began to start to look at getting online and making an income online, because at that stage at work we started to have our wages delayed due to cash flow issues, and we have gone, at my work, we've gone like 3 months without being paid, and it still happens now. I'm in the same job that I have been in for the last 13 years, and we still have pay issues. Like at the moment, I'm still 5 weeks behind in my wages, and I know what you're thinking, but yeah, trust me, that's another story. But anyway, yeah, so I decided to look at other avenues of making money, and I was determined after all this crap that happened at work with the wages, I did not want to work for somebody anymore, and I did not want to sit at work and build someone else's shitty ass empire up and get treated like absolute shit. So I went, nah, bugger this, I am going to research how I can make money online. So this started around 2012 now. So once again, it took me a few years, and I was looking and nothing sort of really popped out at me, and I was, you know, nothing felt right. So I knew it wasn't the right time. But about 2014, I met up with a friend who brought another one of her friends along that I'd never met before. And she started talking about Etsy. So I was very intrigued with Etsy. So I'm like, what's this website? And she was telling me about how there's lots of clothes and shoes and all this other crap on there. I'm not a female who likes to shop for clothes and shoes. I hate it. So I decided, you know, I'll take a look at it. I'll have a look. And then I signed up and I got an account, and I was looking at them, and I saw these little pictures pop up of like PDF toys, felt toys and stuff. So I clicked into them, and I discovered this whole world of PDF patterns to make toys, felt toys, you know, plushy toys. I was just like, oh my god, it's like the penny dropped, and I knew from that moment on that is what I had to do. So I then spent the next year and a half researching how to do patterns, how to design toys, drawing designs. I'd already been exposed to Corel Draw through my job, so I then downloaded an illegal copy of Corel from a torrent site. I don't suggest that. I suggest that you support the software companies. Disclaimer. So I tested it out, and yeah, I spent that year and a half learning all about graphics, design, teaching myself, because I didn't have any money. I had to just teach myself. And I then also learnt affiliate marketing and marketing. So that's how I got into it. So about June to be exact, 2015, I got the courage to put my first PDF pattern up, which was a pattern I designed. It was like a Minecraft inspired square parrot, modelled off my Quaker parrot Benny. So that was the absolute first pattern I ever put up, and I was so happy, and I just kept making stuff from then on. Yeah, I started off making stuff that I was not completely passionate about, which is a really bad move. I ended up ditching that because I was trying to make things that I thought people wanted, and that is not what people wanted. I started to put myself first and designing what I wanted to design, and I started to make money because for the first year on Etsy, I did not make a single sale. It was really bad until I turned it all around and I did what I wanted to do. So yeah, the moral of the story is never neglect yourself. Don't try and make people happy by thinking that they want something. Do what you love. You'll attract the audience that you deserve. So quickly to the actual piece that I've done here. It is a witch with her little fiends. Once again, there's so many things I could have done different in this picture, but it's just a massive learning curve. I'm trying to work with backgrounds. I'm trying to be more technically challenged with art, and I really lack in backgrounds, so I just want to be a better artist, and I'm trying to be a better artist. So I'm this picture actually took me 2 days to do, which is really, I like to do pictures in 3 hours, so this is all new to me. I used pearlescent paint as for the fog. The fog in her hand, like coming up, was actually meant to be like light. It was meant to be like she was casting a spell, but like my too much gene just kicked in and I went mental with the pearlescent paint. So it was just one of those moments, but it works. There's a lot going on, but it works. So yeah, that was my stupid fault. But yeah, it's just been amazing since I've started my YouTube channel. Like this year, I have learnt so much from everybody, and I have just been so, happy to get so much advice from everybody. And I just want to thank everybody for being a part of my growing YouTube. And I look forward to, growing and doing more stuff that people enjoy to watch. So, yeah, that's pretty much it from me. I will probably add more to what I talked about today in other videos, but that was just a summary of how I became an artist. So that's it from me. See you in the next video, and happy making and drawing things. Bye.